Hey everyone, it's Amanda here. I wanted to teach you today the 5 biggest mistakes that you could make when you first start out with your Enagic business. So I want you to avoid these mistakes because I made them at the beginning and it cost me a lot of time, energy, money. So here is the 5 biggest mistakes that you could make when you start your Enagic business. So the number 1 mistake that people are making is they're telling the prospect the price of the machine before adding the value. So if you meet someone new, they're going to start asking you questions about it, and then they're going to ask the price. So when they ask the price, never, ever, ever, promise me, tell them the price without adding the value. Because to them, it's just a water filter. They don't know it does all these different things. So if you're to say to someone, oh, it's $4,000, they're going to say, I ain't spending no $4,000 on no water cleanser, no purifier. That's what they're thinking in their mind. So the number 1 mistake is telling the price without adding the value. So when they ask you the price, all you have to do is say this. There is so many different machines. I don't know which one is going to work best for you and your family. So in order to know for sure, we want to sit down and I can go through all the different machines and show you all the different features and the benefits. And what that does, it allows you to show them the demonstration, show them one of the tools, maybe one of the videos, the 15-minute demo. Then after they see the value, you can then sell them on the price. And remember, people buy on terms. They don't typically buy on the price. So when you can lower the price and say it's only $44 a month, that is going to be their getting started. I can do that. Okay? So number 1 mistake, never tell the price without adding the value. The number 2 mistake that you're going to make, which you're going to avoid now that you know this, is getting trapped into sharing the water. When you get excited about sharing the water at the beginning, you're going to be like, oh, just come over to my house for free and just drink the water. I just want to help you. Well, what happens is you become the water store. You're just a glorified water store. So now you have people coming into your home all day long and they're getting free water. So what you want to do is set your boundary right up front. So you know what, I would love to have you try this water. You're going to be amazed at how great you're going to feel. However, I don't want to be a water store. So what I will do is offer it to you for 30 days. Then after 30 days, we can go through the different paperwork, the financing, the machines, and we can figure out how to get you started with one of these devices. So that sets them up from the beginning, and there's a boundary. They know they're not going to keep getting water from you after 30 days. Otherwise, you're going to have, 50, 60 people come into your house all the time. Then you start feeling guilty when you say, hey, you know what, you have to buy one. But if you put those expectations right up front, I promise you're going to get better results. Mistake number 2. Mistake number 3 is going to be giving out too much information. So when you're starting out, you're excited, you go out there, someone's wanting to know a little bit, and all you do is blah, 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 water, 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 water. And that person that you're looking at is going to look like, oh my gosh, what is she even talking about? And it's just their body language is going to start to go back. That's because you're overwhelming them. You're throwing up is what I like to call it. You're throwing up on your new prospect. So to avoid that, ask them questions. Be a really good listener. We have 2 ears for a reason and 1 mouth, right? So you would basically listen to them, and then you can come up with the information to tell them about exactly what it is that they are interested in. It does no good if you're speaking to someone that has, they're really thin, and you're saying, oh, this water will help you lose weight. You can't pinpoint it, right? But if you listen to them, then you know exactly how to target them with how the water can benefit. Okay, so mistake number 3 is giving out too much information. Be a good listener. Try not to do your best not to throw up on new people. Okay, I know you're excited because I was too when I started, and I ruined it for a lot of people out there. Okay, so mistake number 3. Mistake number 4. Now this is a big one. So let's say you go out there and you get somebody on the water and you don't hear from them again. Well, this is most likely what happened. Mistake number 4. Not informing your prospect of what they will find on the internet. So when people go online, they research Kangen water. And what comes up? First 3 things, Kangen water scam, don't buy this until you see this, and Ion is a review site. So now your prospect went online and they're like, oh my gosh, there's a scam behind this. I better click that site and go find out what she's not telling me. So now you have the competitor that's marketing campaigns again with this person, trying to get them to buy from them. And then of course they're making you look like the bad guy. So to avoid that, when you're talking to a new person, just let them know, say, hey, when you go home, I just want you to know, you're probably gonna wanna research this. And our company is known as the gold standard. Everyone is trying to follow our coattails. And so our competitors absolutely love us. Because when you go online, the first thing you're gonna see is Kangen water scam. Don't buy this until you see this, and Iron's review site. Those are sponsored ads targeted to you because they're trying to get you to buy their product. And I just want you to be aware of that, because I'd hate for you to go online and buy something of inferior quality because you didn't know the difference. So when you go online, just let me know if you have any questions about anything that you see. Okay, so that sets them up. So when they do get there, they're like, oh yeah, she told me this was gonna happen. Okay, so that's mistake number 4, is whenever you get done with somebody and they're excited and they're gonna go research it, let them know up front what they're gonna find online, okay? Then we have mistake number 5. No follow-up system. I've been guilty of this. I went to expos, I've got all these leads and I'm so excited and I'm like, yeah, put your name, put your phone number, put your email. Then I go home and I start thinking, oh man, it's been 3 days, maybe they're not interested. Make up a story in your head and bam, you don't contact them. Now what happens is a couple years later, you're like, oh my gosh, I gave that guy a demonstration 2 years ago and now he's joining the business. Except for with someone else, because you never followed up. So always, always, always follow up. If you have a new person on the water, you need to be contacting them every 2 to 3 days to say, hey, how you doing? How's your water treating you? Are you feeling the energy yet? Put the benefits in their mind, because some people don't know what they're looking for. So if you say, have you noticed the incredible energy from this water yet? They'll be like, you know what? Now that you mentioned it, I do have so much energy. Awesome, have you been sleeping good at night too? They'll be like, yeah, I have been sleeping good. So you put those benefits out there. Then when you see them, you're gonna notice their skin starts to glow, their whites of their eyes start to show, and those are the different things you can say, you know, when you're reaching out to them, following up. Have you noticed? Have you noticed? But always make sure to follow up with your people throughout the journey, okay? So that's it for today. I hope those 5 common mistakes made sense to you and you're not gonna do them, so it's gonna save you a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of money. We'll talk to you real soon.